Hello everyone, welcome. I don't know what this video is. It was going to be kind of like a vlog, but I haven't had time to record anything else, so I'm just sat here now with a terrible background, and yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to explain, because on Twitch I talk about it a lot, and I just realized on YouTube, if you watch my videos on YouTube, you're probably none the wiser. My second baby is due in a few weeks. So yeah, I've taken some time off on Twitch. I'm streaming once a week maybe. And I'm trying to work on the videos, crank them out. I've got a bit of a backlog now, so hopefully when I'm off, I can keep up. I don't know how often it would be, a video every so often, every video every couple of weeks or something. I'm not sure. I'm kind of winging it, I have no idea what I'm doing, as you could probably tell. Yeah, so anyway, there's that. So I'm not sure when I'll be back and things will be back to normal. I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm not going to promise anything. And also, I just to clear up something as well. I was watching a couple of my old videos when I first started, and I was energetic. Yes. Have one of your 5 a day. I was me, basically. If I could change my fights like I changed my pants, it's fucking crazy. And it's annoying. The last however many streams and videos I've done, you can tell I'm really tired. And yeah, just a bit of an apology to the viewers how lame I've been. It's just hard, man, because I take care of my daughter during the day, and then I do my stuff in the evenings. So sometimes I'm just really burnt out, which is a lot of the times actually. So yeah, in the new year, I plan to really try and combat that. I got my eye drops, which you'll probably see appear in my new Siege video. Ah! Ah! Two. Which here's a thumbnail preview of what it's going to look like. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully I'll get back in the swing of it. I've got some other ideas actually. I'll talk about that now. I've always wanted a telescope, and I'm going to start an observing astrophotography type of channel. Yeah, I won't go too much into it, but when I get the gear and stuff ready, I plan to do it, set up the channel. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Once I get the gear, I think sometime next year, hopefully. I mean, I am going to have a newborn baby and a toddler, so I don't know how that's going to work. But look out for that. I'll let you know when that comes about. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah. So I asked ages ago if people wanted to ask me questions through Twitch, the socials and all that, Instagram and stuff. And this was a while ago, and I feel so bad because I'm not sure how to. I haven't sorted this out yet. I was going to get them up so I can put the names up who asked the question and do it all fancy like on the screen. And I apologize. I'm just going to have to read some that I found. Some just crap. Q&A time anyway. This is what we got. So Chuck Delight says tattoo tour ? I don't really talk about tattoos too much because I know everybody's getting them, and I'm just kind of growing out of being wowed by them. I do want to get covered in them though, saying that. So I don't know if you can hear me too well. I should have probably checked that. So I got actually my first one was this prayer beads, praying hands. I want to get that covered though. I want some badass shit on top of that. So yeah, that's gonna go. And then I got my arm done, which is a lot of different stuff. The smile now, cry later, There's a skull. There's lots of writing. Panther head, which is, I really like panthers, and yeah, just some old stuff that you don't really need to be reading about Papa's game. He was young and dumb, and then I got my chest done, I think, which is like this graffiti teardrop type of thing. I thought it was pretty cool. Where am I? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Got like a landscape in the back. I got my stomach done. I'm not going to show that because I'm fat and hairy. Nobody wants to be seeing that. And yeah, it's just like it's where I was born, place name, and it looks kind of lame. I just want to add more to it. But after that tattoo, nothing else hurt. All the other tattoos are fine. I got my neck done, and I actually fell asleep. Sorry, it says La Familia. You can see there was a bit of smoke around it at some point. Yeah, I fell asleep through that, and it's not a flex or whatever. I genuinely found it soothing, and I'm not trying to be all action hero. It was actually quite nice getting that done, and that's it. I think that's all I got. Oh, I got my hand actually. Rose on my hand. Everybody else has got these days in my wedding band, so I can't be a naughty boy. Wife can keep track of me. Yeah, so that's that. Sorry, it's kind of quick and gloss overed. Can you still play the Last of Us theme? It says Rainman. Sorry if I butchered the name. I can. My guitar's out of tune, so it's not going to sound good. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll have to do that next time because that's pretty out of tune and it needs new strings, to be honest. So I'll try and get that done. I'll try and get that done and out there. So apologies for not playing it. Favorite movie, Anonymous. I don't know if that's because I couldn't find the name, or if that is your name. No, it's spelled differently. Okay, Interstellar. I'm gonna go with. I do love like Mad Max, Pulp Fiction, the kind of classics. But I think Interstellar is one I can constantly rewatch. I just love space, man. I can't wait to get my telescope. I really, just love the story. I did watch Bullet Train the other day, and I will say that was a 10 out of 10 on a pup scale. I really enjoyed that. So I just wobbled my whole desk. Yeah, I really enjoyed Bullet Train. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. I'm recommending it. It's really cool. It's like I don't want to ruin anything, but it's kind of Pulp Fiction-y, I guess. But Fury Road, yeah, just watch it. It's good. Unhinged Pizza says favorite game. We've got a favorite game and favorite game of all time. Okay. See, this is tough because I love the Resident Evil franchise. It's kind of fallen off a little bit. The last one I wasn't too into, but I think the most hours I put into a game is Siege. I haven't done many YouTube videos on Siege, even though it's like my most played game, my favorite game. Here's the thumbnails. Just a few. I'll do that. Yeah. So Siege. Sorry to answer your question. I think anyway. That's a tough question. What was your job? Oh no. Is it hard to stream /YouTube? Sorry for. Is it hard being a? Oh yeah, is it hard being streamed /YouTube? Yes, it's very difficult. It's far more difficult than I ever thought it was going to be. It sucks at times because I'm such a small channel as well. Currently I think I've got 49 subs on YouTube and about 70 on Twitch, maybe 80. I can't remember. I don't really keep count anymore, to be honest. And through the amount of bots you get and the pardon my French, but the fucking the graphic designers that keep hitting you up on Twitter, especially, like, hey, look at these logos I've done, and can I do yours? And you know, they're always through the Play Store. I'm going off here. I'm going off. But yeah, through all their bots and things and people you get hassling you, and on Twitch and YouTube, you know, you tend to, well, more on Twitch, you tend to get shoved down, whereas people with tons of viewers and subs, you know, they're right down the homepage. That sucks, man. It does suck, but it's a grind. You know, I knew it was going to be a grind. It's probably going to be ages till I get where I want to be. You know, I'm not trying to be the next big thing, just enough to, you know, to call it a sustainable job. And hopefully this telescope channel will take off a bit. You know, it's a bit more niche, I suppose, in gaming. So that's something. But yeah, it's hard, especially being a parent. I think I'm finding, because, you know, people I watch, they've just got tons of energy. They can stream like 10 hours and it's fine. You know, I can only stream so many, and I'm tired all the time. I'm like a zombie. It's hard being a parent and streaming, and YouTubing, you know. So yeah, I could go off for ages on that subject, but it's definitely hard. If you're thinking about doing it, you know, reach out to me and I'll try and give you some tips. I'm not saying I'm a big cheese, but you know, just things that I've found have helped. Or just ask somebody you watch, you know, maybe they can give you some tips. What was your job before? I don't know who asked this. Hubbles, is that? I used to work at the hospital, and I've done security at the hospital. I've done cleaning for half an hour. That's a long story, but I didn't go through with that. Moving patients and things, and bodies, which is weird, and yeah, it's pretty weird. What else did I do? I did quite a bit. Worked in the kitchens, I think. I didn't really last anywhere, and until I kind of settled in the linen role, which is moving around these great big cages, sometimes weighed a ton, literally. They were huge and heavy. So yeah, I was doing that before, and it was kind of a dead end job. And then my wife got pregnant, and I was like, yeah, I'll stay at home. I'll look after the children, because then I can do my bit. Not the only reason why I don't know. I'm not good at working 9 till 5, and I've always wanted kids, so it kind of hand in hand. You know, I could have best of both worlds, be with my children, and then later on do what I want to do and streaming and telescope and YouTube and business. How's it being a dad? Asks, who's that? KP08. That's so like a robot name. Yeah, it's the most rewarding job and hardest job you'll ever do. Not much more to say than that. It's I've got lots more grey hairs now, but I'm really happy now. Like, you know, I was never really happy in life before, and then I had kids, and you know, it's yeah, it's done wonders. So yeah, hope that's a nice, short, sweet answer. I don't want to do a too longer video, to be honest. I'm trying to answer them effectively and well enough. Shoulder injury. How did you do your shoulder injury? I've heard you talk about it before on stream. About dislocating it. Could you elaborate? Oh yeah. Okay. Harry Bro. Sorry. Harry Bro said, yeah. Harry Bro, that's your question. I got there in the end. Yeah, so basically in that job, the linen job where I was moving around the cage, one day the cage was full, weighed a ton, and the wheel locked up, and usually you kind of sling them around like a corner or wherever you're parking it, and I did that. It locked, and my arm, obviously I was still holding on, my body went that way, and it just came out of its socket, and I didn't realize this at the time. I just knew I couldn't lift my arm up. You know, I remember my arm just dangling, essentially. And I was saying to my my colleagues who weren't much help, you know, shit, I can't move my arm. I kept trying. I was like, as far as I can lift it, it's just nothing. And then stupidly, I just kind of jolted it back in. And then I think I spent the weekend resting it, and then I had to go A&E on Monday, that Monday because it was just so painful. And basically, all the guy doctors were like, "Wow, that's awesome! You put your arm back, yeah, Rambo." And all the lady doctors are, saying how stupid I was, which, admittedly, I was very stupid to do that. Don't do that, peeps. That's not good news. Yeah, that was like the worst thing to do. So much could have gone wrong. But I just think it's funny how all the women were just kind of calling me stupid, and all the men were bros saying how awesome it was. Yeah, and it eventually got better. It's still a bit sore now, but it's the pain of putting it back in was much worse than it coming out. What do you like when you're not streaming? Harry83. What do you like doing when you're not streaming? Sorry, Harry83. Yeah, I just do whatever my daughter wants me to do. I'll let her boss me around. That's about it. I'll catch like an hour here or there. Well, I'll probably get to watch something. Yeah, so it's kind of good that I'm streaming, because that's the only chance I get to play games, really. I think that's it. That's all I was going to do. Thank you for the questions, everyone. And I'll try and do a proper vlog, maybe. It's weird doing this, but I'll try and do a proper one. So I'm not just sat in this space, try and show you a bit of the day, maybe a bit of editing. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, thank you for the questions. We'll do a better round of them next time. And I won't say when I'm going to return, but there'll be a video out soon. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Thanks again, everyone.